basics. We're going to show you some grip setup first, and I'm going to show you just some basic alignment and setup things that we can do to kind of make it easy on ourselves and make it, simple to hit certain shots. I'm going to start with a sand wedge. You can use whatever, if you want to use a gap wedge or even a pitching wedge, that's fine, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, so basically when we set up, we always want to have everything lined up pretty square right down the line. So what I learned from another teacher here is have your nose, your chest, your belt buckle, and your hands all in a line. So basically what I want to do is I want to have that ball pretty centered to my line here, straight down, and I want to just have a slight bit of shaft lean forward. Everybody see that okay?
Yep.
So a little bit of shaft lean and just a slight bit of weight on the left side. That way when we come into the shot, we keep our weight forward and it prevents the thins and the fats, which we all don't like. Everybody get that okay?
Got it.
So that's basically it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a few different shots here. And we're just going to go to this pin here. And there's 3 ways I can hit this shot really with a sand wedge. And I'm going to do it all with the same setup. So basically, I'm going to keep it right in the center as normal. I'm going to have a little weight forward. The shaft lean is forward. I got the ball maybe a ball or 2 back from center, and this is for the lower shot. So we're just going to do that with that motion, and the ball will hit and kind of release. Another way to do it, if you like to fly the ball a little higher in the air, is just set the club face more square. Same setup. We're going to have a little less shaft lean, maybe a little bit, back still, or forward still. And we're going to just pop it up in the air a little more, get a little more height on the ball. And that's going to help the ball stop and land soft as well. And then the third way, which is probably the most difficult way to play the shot, is with a little bit of loft on the club. So I'm going to, same thing, same setup, shaft forward a little bit, weight on my left side, and I'm just going to open the face, same motion. It's going to get a little bit higher in the air. So basically those are the 3 ways that you can hit this shot. Whatever you prefer is the best. Sometimes you have a bunker to get over, or maybe you got some rough you got to get over, something like that, an obstacle, and you want to hit the ball in the air. That pitch shot or that little higher loft shot is a great shot to have. So you don't want to be so one-sided on a shot you have. A lot of people like to just hit bump and runs, or a lot of people try to hit a lob wedge and flop the ball all the time. You see a lot of amateurs using a lob wedge to chip with, and I do not recommend that because you get a lot of scooping, you get under the ball very easily, you can hit it thin very easily. So that's just a couple things about the short game, and let's get into some shots here, and I'll walk around and see how you do.
Can you talk about your feet placement?
Sure, yeah, I mean, your feet placement is definitely a preference. Personally, I keep my feet very close together. That's just something I like to do. Basically, to your normal setup, you want to be about half as far apart with your feet as you would normally. So if I'm going to set up with my normal setup like this and hitting a full shot, a chip shot you want to be, or a pitch shot, you want to be a little more